My top three wellness tips for executives and entrepreneurs to carry you through into 2023 and beyond in your health and your business. That is what today's Healthy Dose of Spice is all about. So, if this is one of the first time that you're catching one of my videos, welcome. My name is Dr. Alex Rosa, and I'm an expert in intermittent fasting and all things metabolic health. And I'm the founder and creator of Spice and the 90-Day Metabolic Makeover. And today I want to share with you three simple things that you can start to implement now and carry over into the new year. They're going to serve your business, serve your body right. So the first one is the concept of open and close. And so I want you to think of yourself as an actual physical business. When do you open? What time do your doors open? And when do they close? When do you close up shop and you don't let anybody back in? You have to be that serious about your time and about your boundaries around your time. When do you open to the world and when do you close to the world? That will allow you to schedule more efficiently before that time and after that time. And to kick this up a little bit more, when you are looking at your closing time, consider a closing up shop routine for yourself, because that's going to allow you a good way to transition from executive entrepreneur mode into mommy or daddy mode, or cousin, brother, sister, wife mode, whatever it might be, whatever your situation is. For myself, it's turning from doctor mode into mommy mode when my kids get home. So really establishing opening and closing times for yourself, and what does your closing up shop routine look like? That way you can decompress and separate yourself and be fully attentive to that next part of your day. The second one is scheduling. And I mean by scheduling you in your schedule for activity. This is one of the biggest things that I see business owners, executives struggle with is activity level, specifically during the day. And so what I want to challenge you to do is to get some type of wearable device that tracks your activity. You're going to be shocked if you start wearing one, that how little activity you get when you are in front of a screen all day or in your office all day long. So by tracking it, you're going to be more aware of it, because we always tend to think we do more than we actually do. So this is a good way to keep track of your activity. And aim for 10,000 steps per day. There's been so much research done on 10,000 steps. And that just means walking 10,000 steps, right? That's like the bare minimum that you want to do. And actually, this wearable device that I have, if you want the link to it, I can definitely send it to you. But this is something that I send to my clients to use. It's very nice because it tracks blood pressure, heart rate, oxygen level, pulse, activity, steps. It has like a little reminder in it that you can set if you've been sitting with like no activity for too long. It starts to buzz and go crazy and let you know to get your ass up and get moving. So just simple things like this can help you stay more accountable and on track of your activity, because it's very easy to get sucked in and be in front of the screen all day long. And that's so detrimental for our health. There's been a lot of research done on sitting and how sitting is actually very dangerous for us, too much sitting. So this is just one simple thing. And in addition of going along with scheduling like activity just to get up and move and walk around, when it comes to your actual workouts, scheduling yourself into your schedule, putting your workouts into your schedule and sticking to that. There are so many entrepreneurs and business people that I know that say that if it's not on my schedule, I don't do it. But then they never put themselves or their workouts in their schedule. They like have it up here and like they know they need to do it, but then it's never actually physically in some type of planner or calendar or something. So then it gets pushed back. And even then, if you did put it into your schedule, are you honoring that time that you blocked off for yourself? Are you committed? Are you disciplined to sticking to that and actually showing up or going somewhere or going downstairs to your living room to go work out? That is a whole separate video that we could talk about, the commitment and the discipline. But in this today's video, I just want to talk about, are you even putting that into your schedule? Put yourself into your schedule. Put your workouts into your schedule. Those are one of the first things that I put in my schedule every evening. Boom, 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 boom. I lay it out. That way I know. And honoring that time for yourself. I know really cool Zoom parties come up. I know in services, meetings, this and that, all kinds of distractions come up. But honoring yourself, taking that time to be committed for yourself, sticking with it, saying no to all of that shit. That is the only way that you'll be able to stay on track with you and your health goals and whatever else. If you stay focused on that and you start saying no to all those other distractions, stay committed to yourself, honor that commitment that you are making to yourself and how you want to change. And 3, environment. And by environment, I don't mean the ozone layer or anything like that. I mean the who, what, and why. Those people, places, things around you. What do you surround yourself with? And so you want to think about, what kind of people do you have surrounding yourself? What kind of people are influencing you and your behaviors and your thoughts? Who are those people? And we can really track, and this is the scary thing, that we can actually track rates of obesity just like we can track rates of chronic diseases like high blood pressure, like type 2 diabetes. We can track it to infectious diseases like flu, like COVID. We can track all those very similarly, where there are going to be pockets of people that are all succumbing to that at the same time. And it trends, and we can trend all of that data. So that's the really scary part, that if you are somebody who is overweight, more than likely you are hanging out with other overweight people. It is just like a disease. It is very infectious. You can catch it. If that's crazy, but there's data out there to support that. So really thinking about, who are you surrounding yourself with? If you're wanting to make lifestyle changes, are you surrounding yourself with people that are going to support you in those lifestyle changes? And I know we don't always get a choice, right, in who we surround ourselves with. But for the majority of the part, we do get to. And we get very complacent, and we allow ourselves to be friends and be acquaintances and be connected to people who always don't have our best interest at heart. So really examining that part of it. And if you don't find that you don't have those people in your life, then it's your responsibility, because ain't nobody going to do it for you, to reach out and connect and meet up and find people that will support you in this new lifestyle, that share in this mindset, this way of living. It's all on you, because nobody's going to do it for you. So really making that effort to cultivate those relationships around you, because again, ain't nobody going to do it for you. Next is, what is around you. So I want you to, when you're watching this video, because you can use it for anything right now, look around at your surroundings right now when you're watching this video. Look around at your desk, your living room, your car, your bathroom, wherever you might be when you're watching this video. What do you have surrounding you? How easy have you allowed your environment to support your sickness, to support your illness, to support your lifestyle that is not serving you? Many of us have created our environments out of habit, out of routine. We have just carried all that shit from when we were young, we carried into adulthood and create the same environment as adults that we grew up in. And we wonder why these diseases and illnesses that we have are generational, are lifestyle based, are chronic, that family member after family member has the same shit going on. It's because we're carrying everything over into adults, and we're recreating the same environments over and over again. So looking at, what do you have surrounding you? How easy have you allowed yourself to remain sick, to remain overweight, to remain with such and such chronic disease? And really examining and auditing that, taking a really hard look at, what changes can you make to your environment? How have you set up your desk? Have you brought little snacks and stuff? Do you got a little hidden drawer where you know you got some goodies? Have you positioned your office in an area of your home where you don't have to walk very far to do this, that, and the other? There's lots of little things, and you really need to take a close eye at, what environment have you created for yourself? And that's where working with somebody from the outside who can look in is so valuable, because we become blind, we become immune to the environments that we created for ourselves, because we do it out of routine. We do it out of habit. It becomes second nature to us, even though it's not serving us. And then we attempt to do all of these outward things with our food and with our working out when we're not even really looking at, well, what kind of environment am I coming home to each and every day? Is it supporting this new lifestyle that I'm trying to lead? Or is it keeping me stuck and adding more friction and more ways for me to make excuses so that I'm not going to reach my goal? So looking at that, and also the quality of food that you have coming into your home. You are directly responsible for the things that come into your home food wise. And I've got 3 kids, and I always hear people tell me about, oh, well, my kids eat this and my kids eat that. You are still the one who is bringing in that food into your home and allowing that. And if you do not want to allow that for yourself and it's not acceptable for you, then why are you allowing it for your children or for your brother or your sister or whoever? I mean, you can't like tell adults what they're going to do, but if it's your home, you still have some type of leeway there. So I don't see that as an excuse as to why sometimes there's more temptation and more risk to want to engage in unhealthy behaviors because you're allowing things to come into your home. You are choosing to allow them to come into your home to tempt you. Set your environment up for success. Set your environment up so that there is no friction, that it's easy for you, as easy as possible. Your home should be one of the easiest places to stick to whatever it is that you want to do. When you go out into the world, you lose some sort of control when you go out into the big wide world. But at home, make it as safe, as easy as possible because you are choosing what you surround yourself with, what you bring into your home. So really take stock of what kind of quality things are you bringing into your home? Whole foods, real foods, natural as possible, healthy, like those types of things. That's what you need to be thinking of when you are bringing things into your home. Are they going to support you in this new lifestyle? Always thinking that. Always, does this support me? Does this serve me? Or is it going to tempt me? Is it going to give me friction? Is it going to cause me to have to decide to make a hard decision? Eliminate that decision fatigue. Eliminate all of that shit, all of that temptation as much as possible. Is it always going to disappear? No, there's always going to be temptation. There's always going to be times where you need to decide. But in an area where we can have so much control over it, like our home, eliminate that as much as possible. And this also goes to if you're a person who travels a lot. Think about what are you keeping in your car if you drive a lot. I would drive commuted for jobs of over an hour for years of my life. And your car becomes like your second home, right? Your home on wheels. What do you have in your car? Do you have temptation items in your car? What do you have in your car? If you travel on a plane, what things are you bringing with you on the plane? When you go to a hotel rooms become your mini homes. And it's really interesting. You will set up your hotel room very similar to your home. So really think about that the next time you go somewhere. How are you setting up your hotel room and what kind of things are you bringing to your hotel room? And is it going to serve you? Is it going to lead to your success or is it going to tempt you and have you have to make hard decisions and struggle with yourself and then go through all that stress and anxiety about that? Eliminate that shit as much as possible. Make decisions that are going to support your success, not lead to more temptation and more friction. Okay, so these are my top 3 wellness tips for going into 2023 and beyond for entrepreneurs and executives, small business owners, and anybody can use this advice. So I hope you found this helpful. If you did, leave a comment below. If you don't want to leave a comment, then message me, reach out to me privately. Let me know, what did you learn in this video? What helped you? What do you have more questions about? What can I make more videos about? What problems do you have that I can help solve through this video content? And if you want to take it a step further and you want one-on-one support, accountability, then hey, I've got my 90-day metabolic makeover. I've got a 12-month luxury wellness package. I've got so many ways for you to work one-on-one with me. It just starts with the conversation. So don't be afraid to reach out to me. All right, guys, that is all I have for today. And like I always say, for a balanced life, just add spice. And I'll catch you mañana.